Hi everybody, hello. I'm so sorry it's been so long since I've made a video, and last week I didn't make a premiere, but I'm blaming Mr. F. He's been poorly and he's definitely getting better now. He really is. But while he's been poorly, my craft room is right next to the bedroom, and I didn't want to be in here disturbing him. So anyway, I have yesterday and today managed to get the little Christmas journal finished. I say little, it's not that little. It's really nice, and on the front you will see I'm going to do a comprehensive flip through this because I know that a lot of you made the bases and then I just left you to your own devices. So I'm going to go through it fairly comprehensively and show you the solutions I came up with for narrow pages, etc. Anyway, on the front we have this gorgeous little stocking. It's enamelled and it's jewelled and it's beautiful. See if I can bring it up for you to see. It's really, really shiny and it's just gorgeous. I love it. And that just fits onto the bow of the ribbon, which is lovely red velvet. And that's the closure. It's nothing more complex than that. So let's just take that off. And it comes completely off. It's not held onto the spine or anything like that. It comes off completely. So here's the front cover. And this is a die from Sizzix and Tim Holtz. Let's see. Yeah, this is it. And comes with 2 candles on candlesticks, but I just wanted the come on, get your words out. I can't remember what you call it, but that's what I wanted. And it is, for those of you interested, number 665552 Candlelight, and it's a colorized die. And I've had it a long time, and I just thought that was the perfect place for it. So I've got a Dymo printer, as most of you know, so I printed out Merry Christmas and put it along there because I just like it. And what I'm going to do is here, you might remember that is a pocket in there, and I want to just make a tag for the person who receives it, and I'll just pop that in there, and then she can decide whether she wants it in there to take it out or whatever. So let's start with the journal itself. So you can see each page does lie really flat, and I think that's really important for a journal. I hate it when you've got so much stuff in that you can't open it up and you can't read it, etc. It drives me bonkers. Anyway, on the back of the front cover we've got this belly band like that, and these 2 pieces that flip up to give us journaling. So they just come down, and the belly band is held with a little Velcro fastener there, and then with my Dymo, when I had it out, I wrote Merry Christmas and put that along there, and I think that just finishes that page off nicely. So moving along, we've got this page which has got this little, now it's so long since I've seen this I can't actually remember how things work, but there's a paper clip there, so I'm guessing something happens. Oh yeah. Oh yes, look at that. Flips out like that and like that, and there's loads of journaling there, just in that little sort of, whatever it is, 2-inch piece. And I think that just, I can't remember where the clip was, and I've just taken it off. Was it there? Did it go on there? I don't know, I'll fathom that out later. Then we just got this card here, but I've made it, it's a piece of Timmy ephemera, but I've made it into a pocket by gluing just around 3 sides, and in that pocket we've got this, which is a definite contender for tag of the journal. I love this one, it's gorgeous. This is the paper that we made by using white acrylic on black and a stamp. This I think was out of maybe last year's backdrops, and then a piece of ephemera, and that just fits into that little pocket on the front, and then it's got a larger tag there in the back, and they've all got this gorgeous sari silk toppers on them, all backed so you can write on all of them like that. So that's that page, and then as you fold it over, we've got this beautiful tartan, which I love, and this piece, which is a piece of ephemera, and I really love it actually, but I've jazzed it up a bit by putting special delivery and one of the poinsettia flowers on, and that in isolation I really, really love. Behind that in the pocket we've got this little trifold, so plenty of journaling, and I've just used bits of ephemera from Timmy to decorate that. Then this page, yeah, this is another favourite page. We've got this little tag in here, but it goes into an acetate pocket. This is acetate. Don't know if I can, there you go, you can see it there. It's acetate, and in between the two layers of acetate I've sandwiched the dog, the dog that says Merry Christmas. So that just fits down into there, and it's quite a snug fit because I don't want to have too much glue around the place on the acetate, so that goes there. And then here we've got Christmas lists, just a little bit of decoration on the front, and it's just a ragtag book, little notebook for you to write down whatever it is you want to write down, your shopping list, your who's coming to dinner list, what you're going to drink list, wine list, whatever, that's the place for it. Then over we go, and on the back of that, oh, I like this too, we've got a belly band that is in that black houndstooth, with a piece of ephemera that says compliments of the season and another poinsettia there, and a tag on the top. And this is a little glassine bag, so it comes out of there, just, it's tea stained, it was Janya's paper that she kindly sent me out of her Etsy shop. So this was the paper that we stamped on. This is a die cut from Ginger Journals, got the same at the top, and I've just covered it with coffee stained paper actually, so you can journal on that. And that just goes into there, and then it slips behind that belly band and looks pretty, I think. I like that. Then here we've got just a, I don't know what you call it, bit of side decoration. It's got a name, I know it has. Cluster maybe, something like that. But it's got these gorgeous red pom-poms down the side. I have had these red pom-poms for so long, but I have never found the correct place to put them. And I really think this is the correct place. I'm very happy with them there, like them a lot. And I like that cluster, and the top part of the cluster, it's just strips of remnants that I had from making the journal. But then the top part that's gone on, I have embossed with Seth Apter's vintage beeswax, and I think it looks lovely. Nothing there, just plain journaling. Here we've got a frill down the side, just linen frill, and just a little cluster there, just to take the plainness off it without detracting too much from the journaling space. So there's good journaling there. Then good journaling here, and then on this page you can see what we had. This was the pocket, this was the page that we had, this narrow piece of music paper, and I made this. I might have made this on a video actually. It's just a little trifold, there's journaling down here and here. I've put a little piece of that same vellum tracing paper, whatever, tape measure there, and I've filled it up with 3 of the little layers that you get. Well, they might be in botanicals, I'm not sure, but they're really, really lovely. I love them. And at the top I've used some of the backdrops, and I've just punched across the bottom so you get that nice effect. And they just slide into there in any order you fancy. I've put peppermint drops at the top. Don't know why, I just did. I thought it looked nice. So this just ties up, and I've glued the ends of the twine so it's not going to fray, so you'll always get it, easily through those eyelets. So let's see if I can tie a bow today. It's doubtful, but you never know. Oh dear me. Which bit do I pull? Oh, me and bows. It's a joke. Yeah, there we go. That's not bad at all. And in the top of that part, I just rounded the corners and put an eye, you know, one of my, where is it, this, which is called a lanyard punch, because it punches that size hole out, not a round hole that we would normally think of. And I've just decorated those a little bit. So that goes over, and then on the back of that, I've got a double belly band situation going on here. You can see there, that is the size of the page that we had. So I've added a piece of the black printed paper that we made and just some backdrops and then holiday greetings. And for the one at the back, I've used like almost the whole sheet, I think, of the backdrops. I haven't decorated it, but there is journaling inside. So that goes right at the back, slides in there. And then just a piece of ephemera, which I really, really like. It stands up on its own. It doesn't need any more than that. It's white on the back so you can journal. And all I did was took my nail file around the edge and inked it, because if you don't file off this shiny stuff, you will never get distress ink to stay on it. So that's that page. This page is just a couple of tags, and they're both held on with this clip that actually I could do with putting something through. Oh no, it's got Velcro as well. So this is the one tag here, backdrop paper, printed paper, and you can see what's all on there. It looks really nice, I think. And I decorated the bit of the page that you could see there. So that just fits. Marry the Velcro to the Velcro, which is about there. And then over the page we've got this one that's also Velcroed down, and I definitely made this. I think I made it in a Premiere actually. It's just a paper clip, but you hide it when you come to put the backing on, so that's all right. These are Kerry's beautiful digitals, which are fussy cut, and just pop this photograph in there of this little girl and the snowman that she's so proud of, and a Christmas tree. It's a lovely Christmas image. I really, really like it. And I've just decorated that with a little bit of something. So I want those to be equal, kind of like that. And then I just put my bulldog clip on the edge to keep them together. But thinking about it, I think I might need a bit of, have I got any? Yeah, I've got a little bit of red. Too excited. This piece has got one of those seams in that sari silk sometimes gets, so I'll just cut that out. And just pop this through if it wants to go. Come on. It doesn't want to go. Let's get the tweezers at work. I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. I'm literally just going to tie a knot in it. I think that'll be fine. Maybe I'll double knot it because I don't want it coming loose. There we are, and I'll leave those ends and they might stick out if we are lucky. Right, plain page with a lovely sari silk frill down it. I did actually iron the sari silk before I made the frills, point of note. Then a cluster on the back of that page, and then plenty journaling, more pom-poms, cluster on here with a nice Christmas stocking. I love that one. And this, possibly my favourite page, don't know, but I like it. And it's, using these D-rings, and I definitely did do a video on D-rings, I remember. And the weight of it holds that flap down. And then inside there we've got some journaling. So we're using, you know, trying to make as much journaling space as we can. Go on, why is everything awkward when you start to film? I don't know. A little bit more, come on. Down you go, that's it. So that just flops over, and the weight of that D-ring keeps it in place. It's amazing. And then that lovely piece of ephemera that I've used before, which I really love, and a poinsettia, and there we go. So on the other side of that, we've got, what have we got? A big pocket here with the peeps on and the holly and 25, etc. And that's got this is one of Tim Holt's, I think he calls them pocket cards, or they could be collage cards, I'm not sure now which he calls them, but I've backed it anyway, so it's a good bit of journaling there. I love these peeps. They stick out over the top of the pocket, but that's fine. There's nothing to hamper them. And then we've got this, it's come out, this larger one here, and I've stuck various pieces on that. Just decorated it up a bit. Okay, why don't you want to go in? Is there a reason? Just want to be awkward. Okay, well, you're succeeding. Then this one. Now, this is just, it's got a little clip there, and it comes out and that way as well. So you've got all this journaling here, and you've got all that journaling there, and it just folds up like that. And I put a paper clip in there just to keep them together like that, and I also velcroed it into place on this page, so you can take it off completely and use it. It's often easier using things, isn't it, that aren't I just need to get that velcroed into the right spot, which is there, I think. That's fine. And it's got a tassel and stuff as well. And you can see the back of the next page, which is this. And it's beautiful paper. It's my favourite in all the backdrops. I absolutely love it. So I'm pleased that I can see it, you know, on here. That was the page that we had that we're decorating. And then over you go. And I've just made a kind of library pocket, I suppose, is what it is. It's just that page folded up. I've added a couple of bits of ephemera here. Then here, these are two of Tim Holt's collage cards, which I have backed. And they just fit nicely into there, a bit more journaling. Here we've got a journaling page. This is all embossed with the set after. More pom-poms, more journaling, lovely rippled red sari silk. Here's another little cluster, and then here is the other thing we made with the D-rings. So it just comes out like that and then through like that, and then inside I've made a little pocket there and popped some things in that I quite liked. So that's from the ephemera pack, and these were just labels, craft labels that I had that I stamped on using white embossing powder. That's what I did, yes, I was trying to remember. And I had a stamp, would you believe, that was exactly that size, which is incredible. And then this one, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favourite things. So I just stamped it first and then put the white embossing over and, you know, heat set it. Come on. Honestly, I'm being a bit slow today, aren't I? And a little pocket there. So that folds over there, that folds over there. And then we just close this up by feeding it through both D-rings like that. Make sure you've got it right way up. Back through the other one. Pull it fairly tight, and then it just attaches onto that bit of Velcro. So, nice, interesting page. An idea that's worth exploring, I think. Then on the back of here, we've got a little side tuck pocket. Got candy cane and holly down there, and some little bits here. And this photograph, which I thought the guy was holding a gun to his head, which I thought was very interesting, given the expression on his face. But Judy had a good look at it, and it's not that at all. It's a line somewhere in the background. It just makes it look like that. But just for the fun of it, because we discussed it, I thought I would really include it. You know, I've got the Christmas tree behind them. It's obviously a Christmas photo. So that just pops into there. Then here we've got a collage. We've got the two trees, a nice frame, which I really like using the frames. And I've got this larger deer or stag, whatever, coming out through the frame. And then this little one. And I have, with this one, I've embossed it with a Seth Apter vintage beeswax. And then this is from my Dymo. I've got red tape. So if I'm not going to use the red tape now at Christmas time, when am I going to use it? So it just says Christmas cheer. And then in here we've got a journaling card. That's just stuck on the top. That's nice. I like that. And cream on the back for journaling. So that just pops into there, like so. And then on the back we've got another of the D-ring envelopes. I really like these, which is why I've included them twice. So that just pops up. Inside we've got a bit of journaling, I think. Yeah, it's just a piece of journal paper folded over. That's a piece of Timmy ephemera, so it's just straightforward what that is. But it does provide a bit of extra journaling, and it just pops in to there. Says she. This journal's really quite full, so getting things to pop in anyway is a bit dodgy. Come on, down you go. That's it. And then that just folds down, and the weight of the D-ring keeps it closed, and I just think that's such a good idea. I love it. Now it's just being awkward there, honestly. And a bit of frou-frou down here. And then here we've got this lovely green sari silk tassel, and this has been embossed with Seth Apter. Journaling, pom-poms on the side, a little cluster here. Then here I've got a belly band. This was the page size, the bit that you can see there. So I just made the black paper into a belly band, put poinsettia on the front. Then I made this. You got to have Santa, it's Christmas. And that just slides behind the poinsettia into there, like that. And that's a nice page too. And you can see this lovely tartan from the next page, which you always have to consider what it is you're going to be seeing. So this is this one, which I've made into like another library card. I've put the little doggy on there as well, add a little label and some holly and stuff, and put a journal card in there. Just a couple of bits of ephemera on that houndstooth. Backed it, put a topper on it, and that just slides into there. So that's lovely. Then this one, another one of my favourites. It's got a little belly band on it, which is this one here. Then that opens up, and inside we've got some journaling. That opens up, inside we've got some journaling, and that opens up with journaling inside. So that's our triple envelope stack. And I just added a few bits to that belly band because I just couldn't help myself. I really couldn't. This might take a little bit of persuasion. There we are, and you just tie it in a bow. Just, yeah. And it looks nice. I like the closure, I like the triple envelopes, I like the fact that we've got 3 envelopes, all with journaling in them. Which adds to our journaling, our real estate. There we are, that's lovely. Lovely, lovely. And then on the back, this is a piece from the backdrops, and I really liked it. So I have included it here. That's the entire page, I think. And it's a sort of flip, really. It flips open. Then I made this journaling card, which I really like, and that just slides onto here, the back of that piece of paper, like so. And then as you turn that over, you've got this. And this I really, really do think is my contender for the best page in the journal. It's one of the frames that you get. It's just gorgeous. Look at it. What happens here? What comes out? What comes out? What stays in? Something must come out. Yeah, the whole thing comes out. So when you take the whole thing out, you're left with this acetate with the poinsettia in. It's just gorgeous. And there's a relatively plain journaling card, but I like the houndstooth behind the poinsettia. That was the thing. And it's back, so it's ready to go. And that just slides into there, so it becomes the backing for the poinsettia. Doesn't that look nice? Oh, I've attached myself to the lace. And then it says handmade by Fiona Mitchell 2023. Then we've got this very interesting stack of these envelopes. Now then, what you do is the flaps are velcroed down, so you open it up, lift it up, and it's got journaling in there. And then you lift the next one up. It's just wonderful, isn't it? And it's got journaling in there. And then you lift the next one up, and it's got journaling in there. That's really neat. I haven't put Velcro or anything further down here because the weight of the journal keeps them flat. I mean, that's lying pretty flat. So, and then the back cover, which is very simple. And I never like to do too much to a back cover because that's the bit that's always getting worn, isn't it? There's a bit of Dymo tape hanging around there, which I could do with that. That's it. So there we are. That's it. That's the journal, start to finish. I've really enjoyed working on this one, actually, because it's been different. There's been some, no, I wouldn't call them problems, but some things that you've just got to get over. So let me just put the ribbon back round, if I can remember. Is there a crunchy bit somewhere where I've made a bow? Maybe there. So it really does just wrap around. It's red velvet and it's beautiful. I love it. Love a bit of red velvet at Christmas. So it goes around 3 times. But, you know, if you're the recipient, you can definitely cut it off, make it go around less. Ooh, don't think I've left enough there. Okay. Let's pull that a little bit more that way. Try again. Three. Yeah, that feels about okay, I think. I'm just going to tie the knot at this side. And it doesn't interfere. I want the velvet side out. That's it, I think. It doesn't interfere with the poinsettia that I've built up on the front page. Yeah, this is the right dog's dinner. but I shall sort it out. I'll sort it out properly, I promise. And then your stocking goes on there. But the bow's pitiful at the moment. But that's it. Anyway, that is the journal. I hope that those of you that made the journal have found solutions to working with pages that are sometimes only 2 inches deep. And I'd be interested to see what you've done. I hope you like it. It's already found its new home, so it won't be in my Etsy shop. So thank you very much, and onwards and upwards. I think that's my first and last Christmas journal of this year, because we're running too close to postage time. There we have it. Thanks for joining me. I do intend to be around a little bit more than I have been of late, but just circumstances, you know, life gets in the way sometimes, doesn't it? So I'll see you very soon. Hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you love the journal. Bye.